Today we are going to be talking about cancer of the brain cancer, as the case may be. But before I dive into that, I would like to open your minds into what exactly the brain is all about. You see, the brain, as a component of the body, as a part of the body system, is like the memory card. You see, there is nothing that is going on in the body system that the brain is not involved. When you move, the brain is responsible. Who is involved? When you speak, when you think, when you reason, when you remember, when you sleep, when you wake up, the brain is literally involved in anything. When you use your eyes to see, the brain is involved. All the six organs of the body, or the most six vital organs of the body, they work hand in hand with the brain. Look at the kidney, look at the pancreas, look at the eyes, look at the heart, look at the liver, look at the lungs. All of these things, they work hand in hand with the brain. The brain is so important that you really cannot perform any task if your brain is faulty or your brain is not effective. Now, when they say there is a cancerous cell or there are cancerous cells discovered in your brain, this is what it means. The body itself is made up of cells, leukocyte and erythrocyte. Those are the white blood cells, those are the red blood cells. The brain itself is made up of cells. So now, when there are compromised cells in that body, it definitely means there is definitely going to be negative output of what the duties of the brain is all about. The brain will not be able to discharge its function and duties as it should, in its full capability. So what are the symptoms? What does this feel like? A lot of things is going to be happening. You might get confused, you might get tired, you might be speech impaired, you might not see very well. Like relays might not communicate. You might pee on your body and you wouldn't know. You might shit on your body and you wouldn't know. Those are the kind of things that are bound to happen. You see, there is neurological and cognitive system. There is physical symptoms. It is just so too much. So I am just going to be listing about one or two of it, so that when you watch out for it and you see anybody behaving in such manner, you already have an idea of what is wrong with them and you can actually guide them in the right direction. To start with, frequent headaches. When the brain cells are compromised, the first symptoms to look out for is serious amount of headache. No matter the amount of paracetamol, no matter the amount of pain reliever, no matter the amount of painkillers that you take, the headache will never stop. Second on the list is the seizure. You see, when you have asthma, for example, and then you have an attack, an asthmatic attack, that is an example of what a seizure looks like. When you have ulcer and you have ulcer attack, that is what a seizure looks like. When it comes to the brain, everything freezes, everything pauses. The body doesn't function the way it should. So you can just see the person stagnant in one place, vibrating, looking in all kinds of weird manners. That is seizure, especially from someone who doesn't have that kind of history. So when the brain has cancerous cells, you might experience that. Third on my list, memory and concentration problem. The brain, which is like the memory card of the body, that makes you remember everything, that takes note of exactly event that has happened to you and in your life. If you see your kid, if you have brain cancer, you might not be able to remember their name. You might be able to identify them, but you may not be able to remember their name. So memory loss is part of the things that comes with cancer of the brain. You might lose concentration because the eyes doesn't work independently. It is directly or indirectly connected to the brain. Another factor to look out for, you might have difficulties in thinking because the brain that is divided into cerebellum and the medulla oblongata, you see, they work hand in hand. When there are cancerous cells in the brain, who is supposed to relay the message might not get signal. Who is supposed to dissect the message might not receive signal as well. So that is going to bring a lot of catastrophe to the body system entirely. So when they ask you questions, you are not able to process it. When they expect you to give information about anything, you might literally not remember anything. That is why we advise people to eat healthy. When you eat healthy, you keep the body hydrated. You do not dehydrate the body. Drink enough of water, because you don't know where the cancerous cells might develop. if it develops in another part of the body, that might be manageable or faster to actually recover. But when it happens to the brain, trust me, it could lead to paralysis. It could lead to, let's just leave it like that. But it's not something that is good. So when it happens to you, reach out to us, especially at the early stage, so that we know what approach to use, how to approach it, how to tackle it right on time before it is too late. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting what we do. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.